Spark Youth ignites growth in local New York City youth-serving organizations in order to provide opportunities for children throughout the city.
Spark Youth has really supported the growth that we have experienced over the last 4 years. I think back to when we first joined the cohort, and since then our budget size has grown 3 times. Our staff has more than doubled. The number of students we've been able to serve has almost tripled.
When we entered Spark Youth as I believe the 7th cohort, we were a grassroots, 3 years, 4 years in. We knew we were onto something. We now graduate Spark Youth 2 cohorts later. Our budget is 5 times bigger. We're servicing 10 times as many kids. We now operate 2 spaces.
Spark Youth is seeking to narrow the opportunity gap for children throughout the city and to invest in what we consider to be New York City's most precious resource, its youth.
Spark Youth, it's very different from other funders in the New York City community. Not only are you receiving funding, but you're also getting a team of people who are dedicated to ensuring that the challenges that you are facing as a nonprofit are addressed.
As soon as the pandemic struck, Spark Youth knew it had to move quickly. We made emergency grants right away, and we also decided we were going to keep our groups with us for an unprecedented 4th year in order to be with them through these challenging times.
Being able to be part of the cohort for a 4th year, that just meant so much to our organization. Being able to rely on that funding for another year in a time of a lot of uncertainty really had an impact on our ability to weather that storm.
Spark Youth stayed true to its mission during the pandemic, recognizing that their role was to empower all of us to do the work that we do, and they did it in a way that allowed us to really grow in a pandemic.
Spark Youth was a tremendous partner during this time, from helping us convene together with other Spark Youth portfolio members that helped us really through a peer mentorship process, think about strategies that were going to help in the direction of how we responded to COVID-19, as well as unlocking funding earlier on to ensure that we had the resources to gather the things we needed during this time to pivot was really important and a really vital part of the partnership.
Spark Youth is unique in the sense that they helped us grow. The workshops, the ongoing support from staff and board members at Spark Youth. It's an organization that prides itself on allowing small grassroots organizations to really propel and take off.
The nonprofit sector in New York City cannot afford to not have Spark Youth there and in existence. I am so excited to be joining the 9th cohort of portfolio members because not only are we in a phase with America on Tech where we're needing to rebuild, but we know that we can't go at this work alone. And the fact that we're going to have access to portfolios of nonprofits who are serving youth all across our city, and we're going to have the support of the Spark Youth staff in order to do that, makes this a really important initiative and a really important program.